Alright then, hello everybody, the moon is up and so am I, and I'm I'm technically outside, just in case you're wondering what the background noise is. Just in case any cars just so happen to go by. And my little sister's in the pool, so I have to watch her at the same time. And yes, it works. Okay. So here are chapters 3 and 4 of the Suicidal one. Nighttime things. The whole school day was quiet. Nobody but me, the adults, and my friends said a single word while we were around. And the dean, since I broke Chen's nose. He asked what happened since the cameras only caught Chen trying to make me his girlfriend. Not me kicking him in the nose. I got away with breaking him, but that's besides the point. What the point is, however, is that everyone thinks that I'm an angel and Lloyd and his friends are making me a dark angel. But what they don't know is that it should be reversed. Lloyd's not the cursed child. I am. The reason why I'm cursed is because of my birthday. Stupid bugs. The number 4 is the number of death, and I can hear the dead. They talk to me every night when I'm in my true form, aka the picture above. I love my wings and tail. Some would say my wings belong to a toxic fairy, while my tail is the length of the alien's tail from Alien Isolation. If Lloyd's evil, then I'm the boogeyman. During lunch, Ched said my friends deserve a noose. I took him aside and told him what runs through my twisted mind. He cried in fear, and now I crave more. If you crave fear, why not hunt for more? Asked a voice. Sorry. Because, brother, it wouldn't help my friends out. It would just make things worse. But he deserves it, doesn't he? He did say your friends should die. He has no right to say that about you or them. He doesn't know shit, now does he? No, he doesn't. Then let's show him what evil really looks like. I nodded in agreement as I got dressed to scare Chen. Time skip. There he lay, asleep, sleeping like a lamb. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? I sang. He woke up and saw me sitting at the foot of his bed smiling while showing my teeth. I had a mask on so he didn't know it was me. Who are you? He asked in fear. I giggled creepily. I'm the evil that everyone fears. Garmadon? No. I'm the one people don't know about yet. I'm the monster underneath children's beds. I'm the thing that goes bump in the night. I'm the who when you cry, who's there. But who are you? I leaned in and whispered in his ear. Fear. He started to slightly cry, but he barely blinked. He didn't say a word after my tail brushed against his cheek. He didn't move after I giggled again. Only his eyes followed me as I made my way to his window. But I turned back to him and said one more thing to him. No more talk about Lloyd and his friends committing suicide, and you don't speak of this night or else things will happen. I left him crying as I closed his window. If he says anything about suicide, then I will return. 3 weeks later. Chen was quiet when I was around. But there was still something in that pissed me off. Something that I don't know how to control yet. The secret ninja force. Apparently one of the ninjas spotted me as I was hunting for fear one night and reported me to the others. Of course the green ninja had to warn everyone about me. Now people who are locking their windows and doors at night, making it harder to get in. All I do is frighten them. Why do people make it seem like I'm eating souls? Lysa, Lloyd, what's wrong? Did fear get you? No. Why? That fear thing is breaking into people's houses and doing things to them. I just want to make sure you're safe. Trust me, fear is the least of my problems. Least or not, you should be prepared if it comes to your place. What? It's nothing, really, he said as he looked away. Is he Blushing? Just be prepared if fear gets to you too. Promise? Promise. Boy, will he be surprised if he finds out that fear is me. Times go too after Gardon turns good, but in this case, the ninja's identities were not revealed. I'm proud of Gardon turning good. It makes my job a little easier, but there's still people who are more stubborn than a mule. True, it's hard to get a wheelbarrow out of a deeply marked road, but if there's a small chance of getting it out, then it's worth trying, right? Things at school are on the fence of new and old. Kids are less afraid of Garmadon. I use the term less loosely, but people are still eyeing my friends and myself. So since then, I've been going into even bigger measures to stop the kids from hurting us. No blood is being shed yet, but that's enough to be called the new bad guy, or should I say bad girl. People finally realized that fear is a girl, which shocked most guys, and since women appear to be flowers in a world of stones. So for a rose to attack pebbles and fellow buds isn't a sight to see. These stones are heavy and break through glass, wood, and skin if done correctly, while plants and flowers are more the fragile side, since a simple piece of glass can harm a petal of a flower if done correctly. The roses are on the fragile side, but their thorns can prick a hole in skin, causing blood to flow through it. When done incorrectly, it's possible to break stone with a plant and or flower. The plants can weave through cracks in stone and grow around or on top of it. In a way, it's possible to break stone with a simple flower. What just happened? Never mind that. Tonight's run is different. Tonight, skeletons are helping me bring fear to the eyes of my victims, because they said they'll forever follow me as long as I live. I find it rather humorous that the dead is helping me since I was going to become one of them, so many years ago. Oh, what a shame they weren't here to help sooner. Time skip because I said so. Sorry. And one more year in high school is over, Jay yelled at the top of his lungs. Out of the seven of us, he hated school the most. No more homework or assignments or another need to get up before the sun. Why would you need to get up before the sun anyways? I asked. He drew a blank, but his eyes kept saying, "Oh shit, I fucked up." I wonder why. Here comes Cole saying something, but with that boombox of his, it's hard to make out what he said. I still don't understand how he's not deaf yet. Excuse me real quick. I don't know if you heard that play in the background, but oh well. The bell rang. Before the bell rang, I made my way to my first period with Lloyd. Even if everyone thinks we're the opposite of the truth, they kind of ship us. Sure, it's not a good way, but it's still a ship. Sorry. Lloyd stopped dead in his tracks as he stared at his desk silently. I peeked over to see why, but now I wish I didn't. Carved and drawn in permanent marker on his desk was Lloyd in a bloody green hoodie with black eyes while his neck bled. He was holding a blood-covered machete that was cutting his arm, and the words "I deserve death" were written in bold black text and was dripping with red. Just under the words was a body with its back to us. It looked like me. The words "He killed me" were written on my back. It was so detailed and carved deeply into the desk that no amount of soap could clear it. "Lloyd, it's fine, really," he said in a broken tone. "He's crying. I'm sure it's a sick prank. They didn't mean it," he said with a fake smile. He wiped the tears away as he set his things on the desk. When he moved his sleeve, the ink stayed on his hoodie. I took a look at the handwriting to see who's my number one target for tonight. It's Chen's. Looks like he has a date with fear tonight. Nighttime. The skeletons managed to find out where Chen now lives since it was the first time I went to him. But that's not important right now. I flew in through the chimney and straight to his room. It was empty, but that didn't mean he won't be here soon. Be here later. I crawled under his bed, hiding my wings and tail as he made his way up the stairs. I can just taste the fear now as he got into bed. He sighed. The only reason why I did nothing is because he was actually talking in his sleep. Lloyd, he said. That's when I started to question everything in life. I missed you, sweetheart. Oh my god. All that hate and wait a ding-dong minute. He wanted me to be his girlfriend on the very first day of school, but he hates Lloyd. Was that just a get away, Lysa, he's mine, I never loved you, only him? Yep, it was just a cover-up. But it's not even worth it anymore. Or maybe it is. Next morning. Hey, about yesterday morning, are you okay? Asked Nia. But Lloyd said he was fine. I myself will feel better since I went ahead and bought a new erasable uncarvable desk for him. Things went a little less than well when Chen came by as usual. And now that I know that Chen has a crush on Lloyd, all I can see is love, regret, and sadness. Now I kind of pity him. Hello, Comrade Dork Squad. That was rather kind. A bit too kind, for our comfort. Well, it's nice today, isn't it? What the fuck? This is so weird. Yes, it is. Are you okay? Lloyd and I said at the same time. I bet even he's creeped out at the sudden change of character. Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. You know what would make it even better? What? This, he said as he revealed a present. Then gave it to me and just stood there taking a few glares at Lloyd. I opened it and out came a pie to the face. Chen was laughing his head off while I wiped the cream off. I don't like pie, but there was a note at the bottom of the box. I love Lloyd, not you. Stay away from him, and I won't make another carving on his desk starting tomorrow. But don't show this to Lloyd at any point in time. Starting tomorrow? What the hell did you do today? It wasn't a permanent marker, but I still drew on Lloyd's desk. About that, Lloyd's desk is no longer carvable, and if anything were to be written on it, it will come off easily. Whatever. The bell rang, meaning class will start in 5. I dragged Lloyd to first period just to make sure I didn't need to pay a visit to Chen tonight. When I looked at the desk, I was rather shocked. Chen drew me as fear, but Lloyd was controlling my movements with the strings. I never saw it like that. It took me 3 years to realize that fear's actions are controlled by Lloyd. Flashback to 1.5 years ago. Nobody did anything too bad today, but I was still flying around the city looking for someone. Lloyd. I wanted to visit him as fear so he knows he doesn't have to be afraid of me, and that he knows that I'm on his side. A window was open, making it easier for me to slip in. His mom was sleeping, so I was extra quiet. Lloyd was on his phone, talking in group chat. I silenced my phone, but I knew he wanted to talk to me too. He looked up and saw me and froze place. Why are you here? I mean no harm, Lloyd. I'm on your side. My side? Yeah, I know you're a kind guy. Lysa told me all about you. You saved her from death. But you know Lysa? A lot more than you think. Sorry. We eventually had a conversation about life and such when things took a turn. I don't know when, but I was leaning against Lloyd as he held me like a couple would. And my desires got the best of me and I kissed him. I ended the kiss and was about to leave when he pulled me back and kissed me. Needless to say, I stayed a bit longer. End of flashback. Chen, you genius, yelled Lloyd. Why is that? All this time, I was wondering why Fear did what she did. She's scaring people for me. Oh, I know what I'm doing tonight. Now I'm afraid of hunting tonight. Chapter 4. Secrets Endangered. And here's a picture. Here's the newer picture of Lysa. The day went by as usual. People stared, whispers about us. Oh wait, this chapter's called Secrets. Oh, I already said that. Never mind. The day went by as usual. Well, people stared, whispers about us were heard, etc., etc. Only difference was what I did today. Apparently, Chen isn't the only yell leader in the cheer squad. Klaus was Chen's BFF and only male friend. They were best friends since they were kids, and Klaus was the only one who knew Chen was gay until recently. Yeah, I don't know anything else about him, except for the fact that he's too deep in the marked road to even try to get out. I read this up because he's been bullying me since freshman year despite Pierre's warnings. Today he pulled my hair and cut my ponytail, making my hair shorter, like the picture above. He also scratched my face, called me ugly, useless, and whatnot. I turned around and bashed his head against the lockers. He fell to the floor unconscious. I didn't mean to knock him out, but it was well deserved and worth the detention and 3-day suspension I received. Wait, what? Lloyd was angry to hear what Klaus did, but even I was shocked at what happened next. He got the Green Ninja to lecture Klaus as soon as he woke up. I still don't understand why or how Lloyd did it, but I didn't think Klaus will harm me ever again. I'll check on him. I think I'll check on him tonight. Nightfall. I flew into his room to find him covered in his blankets. I uncovered him only to find something even scarier than what I thought I would see. The silver ninja was in the bed. Gotcha, she said. Time to go. I tried to fly out of the room, but the black ninja caught me and held me down. No, you're not going anywhere, he said as Klaus came out of the closet. A cutout of Chen was in the closet. Oh, I have to tell Chen this tomorrow if I make it out of this alive. The other ninja came out of hiding with an accomplished look on their masked faces, but the green ninja's face was filled with shock. What's with him? Thanks, Klaus, he said. I'll make sure Lloyd gives you the $20 tomorrow. Lloyd paid Klaus to do what? Did it get you in the trap? Well, why did Lloyd? That's not him. It is to me, damn it. I care a lot for Lloyd and my friends. Because if anything bad would have happened to them, I wouldn't live for myself. Care to explain? Swear not to tell? I also swore not to tell a single soul. No pun intended on my end. I took my mask off. Lysa? cried out the red ninja. But how? Lysa Love is the kindest girl in my database. I knew the white ninja was a robot. But this does not compute, he said before his eye twitched and he flickered. I would have never have guessed, said the blue ninja. The black and silver ninjas agreed. The green ninja went wide-eyed. He got to his knees and sat on the floor. I wonder why. But Lloyd couldn't believe what he saw. It all made sense to him now. Every time someone did something to him or his friends, fear would get to them in the night. He knew there was a pattern, but he never knew that every time he told Lysa about his day before he fell asleep, she'd dress up as Fear the Beast and teach the boys a lesson. He never thought that Fear and Lysa were the same person and that he kissed Fear and Lysa during their sophomore year. He never thought that the new villain of Ninjago City was his crush he saved almost 4 years ago. Why? He asked after a long period of silence. Why are you scaring people? He sounded hurt. My brother always said Karma's a bitch, I replied. He's right, you know. I like being Karma. Karma's a real bitch at times, I say while giggling. I think I'm finally losing it. But you don't have to do this. You can always tell your parents they're dead too. What? Asked the blue ninja. My mommy and daddy and brother died on my 15th birthday. I never got a chance to say goodbye to them before they were murdered. Why are you laughing at a time like this? Asked the red ninja. Because Big Brother Moro's right behind you. He turned around for Moro to fly through him and tackle me with a hug. I made sure Klaus will never harm you again, sister. Here, what did you do, Momo? Was bloodshed? No, but he cried until his eyes were bloodshot red. Hee. Let's go, Momo. He nodded as he used his wind powers to move the ninja aside so I could fly out and go home. Sorry. Lloyd tried to catch her, but Lysa got away from all of them. He was still shell-shocked about Lysa being fear. He cried as soon as she was out of his sight. All he wanted was to be happy and not worry about bad guys. He swore to defeat fear, but he never knew that he already was in control of her in a way. Now he realized that all Lysa and Fear wanted to do was protect the people they loved however they can, even if how they did said task was wrong. It was the same goal he had for Lysa. He wanted her to be safe from harm, but he never thought he'd have to face her to protect her. As he and the rest of the ninja went back to their hideout, Lloyd couldn't help but question why. Why did she do this? Why are there skeletons working for her? Why did she do what she did for the past 3 years? His questions were answered as soon as his uncle heard about Lysa's abilities. Lysa Love was the master of death. The dead obeys her and her alone. Her ghost can be seen by her all the time, but can never possess her. She can make a perfectly healthy plant die in a moment. It's rare to cross paths with a master of death, since they usually die before they're 15. The only reason why there is one now is because of Lloyd. Wu kept it a secret to protect him until now. Lloyd's power is the color green, but it's because green is the color of life. Lloyd can make a plant grow from its seed in the palm of his hand, move the ground with his mind, control winds, waters, and so on. Lloyd's powers was everything about life. He's also Lysa's opposite. Whatever he brings to life, she can destroy it. Life and death were never friends, as they've been at each other's throats since the beginning of time. But now the tables have turned. The masters of life and death have fallen for each other, and death is losing her mind. The skeletons were waiting for me at the castle west of the city. Yes, I have a castle. It's made out of dead wood. Wood as thick as bones, painted with a white, same color as bones. The skeleton army guards it in my honor. The west is no man's land. But many people have passed here since there's barely any food or water here. The skeleton army made sure I can live here in no man's land. This is my castle. I am the queen of the dead, and I want Lloyd to be my king. This is chapter 4. Here. Let's do chapter 5, 6, and 7 in one video. And so in my case, I'll see you in a few minutes, because I'm going to record again. But in your case, it's going to be maybe an hour or two. So we'll see y'all next time. Bye.